Let's take a look at wounds and healing in the 7th edition Quick Start rules. As your character takes physical damage, you cross off points on the hit point track. If you take a lot of damage all in one go, an amount equal to or greater than half your full total hit point value, that's a major wound and you tick the major wound box. When a character takes a major wound, they're knocked to the floor and must make a constitution roll to stay conscious. If a character takes a massive amount of damage equal to or greater than their total hit point value, they're killed outright. When your investigator is reduced all the way down to 0 hit points, they are unconscious. Don't bother recording hit points below 0, they don't really matter. There are two things that can happen when your character falls unconscious, depending whether they got a major wound or not. If you reach 0 hit points without a major wound, you're not so badly off, you're just unconscious. You'll come round in a few minutes at the keeper's discretion, or after a fellow investigator administers first aid. On the other hand, if you're reduced to unconsciousness and you've got a major wound, now you're in trouble, you're dying. You need to make a successful constitution roll at the end of every following round, or you are dead for good. How you heal depends again on whether you've got a major wound or not. If you don't have a major wound, you recover at the rate of 1 hit point per day. If you do have a major wound, you make a healing roll at the end of each week. If you're successful, you get 1d3 hit points back. If you make an extreme success, you get 2d3 hit points back. Your major wound status is cancelled when either you roll an extreme success on your healing roll, or your hit points rise above half their full value. A character can be healed with the use of first aid and medicine, but each of those can only be successfully used once on any one character until they take damage again, and then you can use it again later. So long as a character isn't dying, first aid can heal 1 hit point and medicine can heal 1d3 hit points. If a character is dying, the only thing you can do is use first aid on them to stabilize them. Successful use of first aid in that instance gives them 1 temporary hit point. So that first aid roll temporarily stabilizes your character. Instead of making a constitution roll at the end of every round to see if they die, now it's every hour. Hopefully that gives you long enough to get your investigator to a doctor who can perform medicine on them. Medicine stabilizes the character permanently and allows healing to begin. In the previous episode, we talked about combat and how you can take damage from that. But it's a dangerous world out there. There are all sorts of things that can hurt your character. It could be drowning, it could be acid, it could be hit by a truck, it could be falling. Actually, falling doesn't hurt you, but hitting the ground, that can hurt. All sorts of things that can lead to your character taking damage. Okay, now, I don't know what your keeper might come up with, but if you're the keeper, you can think of all sorts of things the character might do. And right here, we got the other forms of damage chart. Okay, so as keeper, you just kind of think, okay, how bad is this type of damage that my characters are taking? Look on the chart for something comparable, hit them with the damage, job done. Can you believe it? I think we've come to the end. That's all the quick start rules. 5 parts, look them up, they're all there. Let me just say a few words about these videos. I can assure you they take a lot longer for me to make than for you to watch, which is a good thing. Do you enjoy them? Are they useful? Let me know, because I'm enjoying doing them and I'm thinking about doing them for the whole of the 7th ed rules and, you know, supplementary material. But, you know, I want to hear from you folks, the watchers, to let me know what you think. Is it worth me doing it? Should I go ahead? Is it all a bit rubbish? I don't know. So drop me some comments. Say what you think. Thanks very much for watching.
BlasphemousTomes.com